your enemy, and we are going to plow through the workouts. And oops, we did that way too fast. So you can hit pause and then look at the workouts and examine them as much as you want. I'm also going to walk through and talk to them about all of them. And today I'm going to go through it in terms of, I've been here for maybe maybe 6 months, and I'm thinking, what should I be doing now? How should I be tackling and looking at these workouts? Okay, so first off, awesome news is we've got a lot of people looking at getting certs. So we're going to be, there's a lot of things we're going to be doing, but basically we're going to try to continue doing what CrossFit does best, which is using their model with intensity, or safety, mechanics, and intensity being the key, and doing CrossFit. So we have, as I mentioned a long time ago, CrossFit main site, so crossfit.com, has changed the way they program back to what they first did. They had gotten away from it, trying to program for the elite games athlete, so everything was crazy hard. And they've switched back, and they've actually started giving a lot of interesting tidbits inside of their workouts. And one reason for that is the big changeover from CrossFit gyms going back to original models. So instead of doing a high amount of volume, which is not the CrossFit way, instead doing and going with intensity, so functional movements over broad time and modal domains, but done with intensity. And so we want to coach you to be fit, but also coach you to move better. So we want to take that lowest rung or that weakest link and build them up. So what I'm going to do right here is show you what we're doing for you guys and the coaches that are coming on board. So not everybody is just going to get a class like, hey, we can coach. We're going to train these guys, and hopefully they stick around here and coach, but it's America. You can coach wherever you want. So we will give them the tools they need, and you will have extra eyes. So you will benefit from having the extra eyeballs on you. And anyway, so this first workout. So you look at this and you think to yourself, I've been here for 6 months. What should I be doing? Okay, so running. We shouldn't have a problem with running. You can walk it if you need to. Wall balls. By this time, wall ball movements should be pretty familiar to you. So you want to squat, hip crease beneath the knees, and extend with a small jump to the target. Alternating dumbbell snatches. We've done this a lot, and especially if you were here in February with the Open. This might be a difficult-ish movement, so reduce the weight. Or if you think, you know what, it's the weight that gets me, not the movement, then reduce the numbers. So it's not that you really have to do everything as RX, it's that you get the intensity that's desired. So you look down in here, and I love this, so I'm going to show you where we get this. So if the weights were chosen correctly, you should take no more than 9 to 10 minutes, making this a 30-minute, or each round, making this a 30-minute workout. So this could be a long workout for you. So if you're looking at that 50 pounds, you're like, I could probably handle it, but I don't know. It's going to take a while. That's okay, because this should take a while, right? Also, you see some notes right up here about you should be able to let me pause this real quick. So you should be able to hold on to it for 25 continuous reps that are unbroken when you're fresh. Now, I would caution to say that since it's alternating, you're not really going to hold on to it the whole time. You're going to put it down. You're going to bring it to the ground, roll it over to their hand, or switch it on the way down, and then go back up. So there may be a little bit of a pause. But the point there is you could do 25 of them, let's say at this 55 or 50 pounds, and be like, yeah, okay, that's no problem. So that's fine. That's what you want to look at. This is great wording for those that are in that real big transition area of 6 months to a year that I'm really kind of starting to push myself, and I'm trying to tackle intensity. So the movement itself isn't a problem. It's doing them together in a workout, or maybe the weight, right? Okay, so let's pop to the next workout. I'm going to go a little bit quicker here. Deadlifts and box jumps. Notice the box jumps are higher. Great comments right here. You can read those. Fire alarm. This is a very interesting one. Your coach is going to explain it, but I definitely would read right here. And I'm going to show you, actually, I'm going to use this one to bounce over to comp train. So if you are, well, not many of you would be able to be on the owner's Facebook forum. You can get on there just being a coach, but there's always discussion about what programming you're following. And CrossFit.com and CompTrain are two of the biggest, no surprise, well, especially for CrossFit.com, programs that people follow. So CompTrain we've talked about in the past, and I'm going to show you a little bit about this. So they've got several different types of programs they do. This shouldn't be a surprise to some of you guys. So they got individuals, those that think they can want to do well in the open. This is not getting to the games. This is open, right? So check that out. They also have other paid ones. Masters, teens, and then class. This is for everybody in the world that I mean, you might perform well in the open, but regionals and the games is not something that you're trying for. So you're not spending hours in the gym. So if you want to do really, really well with fitness, you need to make it your lifetime. So you're going to be in the gym, and we talked about this before. You're going to be in the gym for probably 3 or 4 hours, but most of your work is done outside of the gym with your resting. So anyway, comp train and their class plan. So this class plan, I love this line right here. So the goal, and this should be for everybody, the goal is to improve fitness on a slow trajectory. This right here keeps you from getting injured. If you're slow, safe, and mechanically sound, then you're not going to get yourself hurt. Towards a distant horizon. So we want to be fit a year from now. I don't want to make superheroes in 30 days because some of y'all will get broken. That's not what we're here for. And 10 years. I've been doing this for nearly 11 years, and I still enjoy it, and I'm still getting fitter day by day. Will I ever go to the games? No. I did go to regionals because you could just pay and go, and it was at Stowe Mountain, and everybody could go. So, yay. Do I care about that? No, not really. My actual goal is to be fit enough to coach my kids when they start playing soccer and basketball and things like that. Okay. So you'll notice in this workout, and I think I stopped on fire. Which one did I stop on? Yeah, fire alarm. So you can go to Comp Train and actually pull up these workouts. And what your coaches will be doing shortly once Josh gets the program worked out is they will be running through a lot of what Ben Bergeron in Comp Train puts in his lineup. Now, we may not do it exactly the same way he does it, but he gives this as a class outline so the coaches can coach you. So there's two things we really want to have go on here. One, we want to get you fit. But two, you're here to be coached. So in the past, a long time ago, we've put so much in the workout. Volume was key back then, or volume was what we were trying to go for, and there was very little time to actually coach you. We want to coach you. Intensity is king. If you're working out 4 or 5 hours a day, then intensity is not anything that you're working with. You're working with long duration workouts as well as trying to come up with other ways to fuel yourself in recovery. That is not CrossFit. I'm not saying it's not going to work. Marathoners do it great. But CrossFit is about coming into the gym and being able to work out literally for 15 minutes and be like, wow, that was great. I can go run a marathon or do a 24-hour adventure race like I do. So you can do whatever. So anyway, this is great. They give you a WOD brief, and you guys can go look this up. So you're a year into this, you're 6 months into this, and you're thinking, what should I be doing? How should I be learning? When anybody started CrossFit 10 years ago, it was all about looking up on YouTube, reading materials, and seeing what we could teach people or what we could learn on our own. So we knew stuff and we could share. So don't hesitate to go and learn. Like some of you guys getting your certs. That's great. Let me know about that, and we can, maybe help each other out. I can help you, and you can help the gym and your fellow members. But so they go through a WOD brief, group warm-up. You see some mobility, the teaching and the coaching, right there. So let's talk about what we're going to do. Let's talk about how to do it. Let's talk about range of motion and some standards. And then I love this part. This is something that I always do when I coach is let's rehearse a little bit of it. Let's go through the workout. Let me see you actually do it. And then strategy. So strategy is going to be very different. So if you're 1 month into it, your strategy versus a 5-year person is significantly different, right? But there is strategy for everyone. How do I tackle this for me? Is the weight the problem? Is the gymnastics the problem? What is the problem for me? And what's that weakest link that I should grow upon? Okay, so Family Feud, and we pop over here and we'll see, nope, that's fire alarm. So we see Family Feud, I can't say it. So some sled pushes, and let's see, we might have to alternate that. So there's a sled push, but we only have, I guess the recycle guy picked up 2 of them, so now we only have 2 or 3, so that might have to change. But let's see. Sled push, 100-meter bag run, and a 2-meter run. So let's see, and this is divided into teams of 2. Interesting. So I haven't even read through all this. So Josh has been taking these and implementing them over here. He'll go through and adjust what needs to be adjusted to actually make it work for the gym, because obviously not every gym has the same type of equipment. But as you can see, so my point here was to walk you through this and show you that if you're looking to grow, if you're looking for that next step in what I should be doing, then educating yourself above and beyond is great. But rest assured, you come in, you work with intensity, and you will be fit a year from now. Now, this last workout, Friday's workout, man, I love this right here. So they do a percent of your power clean. So the workout challenges you specifically, not with a standard weight that the strong can push through, or that if it's so light, the endurance people can, win for. So this right here is about you pushing you. Percent lifts, man, these are a beautiful thing. You can see down here, if you want to try to go RX and have a number that's comparable to others, you can do that. But again, these workouts are meant to push you and meant to grow you with intensity. So you can see in there, there's a rest built in. So you knock these out, then you rest. And then you knock it out, and then you rest, right? So once you're mechanically sound and you're safe, then you start pushing for that intensity. And you can research, actually I'll do it right now. Put in CrossFit intensity. CrossFit intensity, if I spell that right. And no intensity, no results. So it's a CrossFit journal. Let's see, yeah, there we go. Sometimes they don't let you actually look at it all unless you download it all. But so you can read through this right here and see what CrossFit says about intensity. I love this quote right here. Really, intensity is being comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's the thing is you get yourself to that room. Maybe don't step in the nasty room, but you look around it. So I don't encourage or recommend anybody trying to push themselves to throw up. That's just not really needed. But you do want to push yourself when you're ready. All right, guys, I hope that helps, and y'all have fun.